Welcome to the Hodgkin course at Woodhall Spa, consistently ranked in the top 100 courses in the entire world. The best inland course in the UK, and unfortunately for me, the hardest golf course in the UK. Let's get on to the first hole. We kick off our round with a 358-yard par 4, SI-17, so one of the easier holes on the course, although not so much with a small gallery watching, thanks to all of the camera equipment.
We've chunked one, but we're away.
Play well.
You film well. It's not necessarily the start you want on the hardest course in the UK, but we're in the middle of the fairway. We've got a good bit of run out, even though we chunked it. We've got about 200 yards to the flag, which is at the back into a bit of wind. So if you can send a good ball down there. I'm a 10 handicap now, and I get 16 shots on this place. We're going to talk about it in car cam. Let's just get a ball down there. Left edge of the green, I think. Not too bad. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hodgkin course at Woodhall Spa, and the most nervous tee shot I have had in as long as I can remember. Today is a very exciting day because we've partnered up with iGolf. We're going to talk to you guys, actual England golf we are partners with today. We're going to talk to you guys about that in a little bit on some kart cam. It's very, very exciting. It's a really big milestone for the channel, so thank you to you guys who've all been supporting us. And then we had some of them guys, and we had some people that tee off behind us, and we had some guys at the pro shop watching me tee off down the
and
hardest.
a couple of cameras as well.
A few cameras, a few thousand of you guys watching. Big moment that, big moment in the channel, but they're what we've got to get used to if we want to be golf YouTubers. So yep. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to it. We played some really, really good golf yesterday. Pretty decent weather again for it. A little bit windier. Yep. But if we can start ourselves off with a little nice up and down for a par, that would be beautiful. I would have absolutely took a bogey when I was stood on that first tee box with everybody watching, to be honest with you.
All the bunkers in front of you as well. Oh my God, the
bunkers on this course. Oof. I didn't press record on the drone because I'm absolutely flapping. I've now pressed record so you guys can see a little snapshot and a little pan around. The ball is over there somewhere. I was really hoping it's not in that bunker.
We'll find out.
We're going to go find out. Oh, they are quick. They are quicker than the Bracken course, I'll tell you that. That come out hot. We're making a bit of a meal of the first hole. But we got this for bogey. There we go. Settle the nerves. A bogey on the first is never bad. A bogey on the first is absolutely brilliant when it's the hardest course in the UK. Did I mention that? I feel like I'm going to mention that a lot today.
After easing ourselves in on the first hole, we won't see another par 4 under 400 yards until the back 9. 409 yards up the hill for the second.
It's another bit of a chunky one, but it's another one down the fairway. All right, so we need to get these tee shots under control. We get 16 shots today. We're playing off the whites because we couldn't come to the hardest course in the UK and not play further back to make it really hard. So it's going to be an interesting experiment to see what me, a 10 handicap like myself, will do. There's going to be some good golf in there once we've settled in. But also, if we can just make bogeys, it's pretty bloody good golf, to be honest with you. Striped a 5-iron down there because we've left ourselves far too far into this green. We've turned it into a par 5, but we've got a nice wedge on. Now, I have just said I'm a 10 handicap and I get 16 shots on this course.
Yep.
And one of the most common questions I get, probably top 3, is how do handicaps work? And today's video is sponsored by iGolf. My England Golf, the organising body of golf in England that gets you official handicaps, is sponsoring today's video to let you guys know how handicaps work and that you guys can get one, an actual official handicap, without being a member of a golf course. iGolf is perfect for independent golfers. We're going to tell you more about it as we go around this round. And what a sponsorship to start off with, Rob. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Straight in at the top with England Golf.
And what a place to present it to you guys as well.
Yeah, what a...
At the home of golf in England.
It's a little nipper. Is it a gripper? It's not. What did you say before we hit that shot, Rob?
That bunker on the right.
Looks scary, doesn't it? Do you know all I could think about whilst I was trying to hit it? You need to get back to your tennis is a game of golf book, or whatever it was that you were coaching me with yesterday. Because that was
game of tennis.
That was working beautifully. Not that's a scary bunker. Andy slices it through the back of the green. Is that going to stop? That's not going to stop, is it? Oh my God. To be fair to you, Rob, I've never seen a bunker with stairs down into the bunker before, so you're all right. However, yes, this is a very hard course, but 100% golf is in your own head, and I am letting it get to me, and we just need to calm down. If I didn't know, and I just turned up at this course and played it, I would not be playing so scared. So let's get out of my own head, let's get out of my own way, and let's get playing. Let's get playing, ladies and gentlemen. What a double bogey that was. Golf, what a sport.
On hole number 3, you are presented with a blind tee shot carrying over the heather. Find the fairway though on this 413 yard par 4, and you can be playing onto the green in 2 whilst looking at the iconic tower of Woodhall Spa.
You've certainly got the wind out for us, Rob. I'm hitting my driving iron to be sensible and try and just keep it in play. But I'm leaving myself so far into these par 4s. But it's not even because of the club, it's just because I'm not hitting it properly. Once this gets going, we'll be going. There we go. There we go. That one's absolutely piped down the middle. Beautiful. Let's get a par. This is a very hard hole actually in terms of stroke index. Let's get a par though. 3 over through 3. Would have ripped your hand off for that at the start. We finally hit a good one, but the wind has not been our friend. It's got about 220. We've left ourselves 200 to the flag at the back of the green. Into wind. Let's put a good swing with the 4-iron on it. That is a bloody good swing with the 4-iron, Rob. I wish I'd remembered to click record on this drone. Oh, what a shot that is. We might be just off the back left. Cracking shot. Now you might have just watched the previous car cam and thought, Andy, I'm an independent golfer who wants an official World Handicap System handicap and I would love to get involved. How do I try it? Well, there's a link down in the description to iGolf. You get full access to the MyEG app. It's £46 a year, but if you would like to try it risk-free for 30 days and start getting your scorecards in towards your official handicap, the code ANDY30 will get you a 30-day free trial. Check it out. Links down in the description, and thank you so much to iGolf for sponsoring this video. Quite possibly the best 4-iron I've ever hit in my life. And a pretty good putt to go with it. I did read it as turning a little bit right to left, and it's just kept straight on me. But we asked for a par, and the golf gods have delivered. SI3 that is. We're now 3 over through 3. Much better golf.
Hole number 4 is another big carry over the heather, another big par 4 at 411 yards, and another hole where I would tell you that the green is protected by bunkers and so is the fairway, but every single hole on this course is, so it's a little bit redundant. This place has the most bunkers of any course I have ever seen in my life, and they're massive.
So see this ruin of an old tower? That is where this place gets its name from. Woodhall Spa. The rest of that was built onto it in wood, and in 1873, it all apart from the brick part burned down. It's not true at all, I just completely made that up. Looks cool though.
Just at your ball, would you?
Sorry.
I did believe you though, I'm not even going to lie.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
It's a very Andy thing to know, but I just completely made that up. All right, we're dialed. I'm loving it. First 2 tee nerves out the way, downwind, 2-iron, rolling like mad. I'm feeling good. Much better. We're settled in now. The nerves have gone. I'm feeling really, really good.
Good.
I'm very excited. Honestly, I think we spoke about it in the last episode or the last video that we filmed here on the Bracken course.
Yeah.
The stop-start nature of YouTube golf and filming and talking to the camera, it does throw you off. And like you guys know, when you get stuck behind a 4-ball playing a 5.5 hour round, how much it throws off your game. We're not quite that slow, but we play at normal 4-ball pace, but it's a single, so we are slowing down quite a lot to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
It does not throw you off, but that them first 2 holes, that is the most...
Got in a bit of a groove now, I think.
Yeah, that was the most nervous or most stressed I've been about a round of golf in quite a while.
Crazy.
And then when I almost slam dunked the chip, I was like, all right, yeah, we can play golf. Got a nice shot onto the green. That was a beauty of a 2-iron. 2.6, no, we're playing off the back. 297, that's gone, and it's a few yards up there. That's an off-rolled, it's downwind. Scary playing off the back as well. We're on the whites, so it's a mixture between, sometimes it's 10 yards past the yellows and then the blues are 10 yards more, or sometimes the white and blues...
That was quite significant, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, but that was with the blue. That's why sometimes the white is with the blue. Scary. Good shot on though, 120 yards to go. It's a good looking shot. We're dancing. Very nice. And I remembered to click record on the drone. Hope you enjoyed the tracer. Nearly chipped in again. Didn't quite roll around as much as I thought it was going to, but that is a nice little lead for par. I guess the comment section might be questioning why on earth I didn't put that, but we just really slam dunked on, Rob. I'm really confident with my chipping, so play the chip, you know. Another good par. Very nice.
Some good golf now, mate.
Very good golf. Fit check. What do you think? Like it?
Looking suave, snazzy.
Shout out to Peter Millar, by the way. They sent some gear over to us. Very, very nice. We've got a lovely little quarter zip. There's a Peter Millar polo one underneath. These Peter Millar joggers with nice and tight at the ankles. Beautiful. And the Adidas MC80s. You know, I actually get so many questions, particularly on Instagram, of people asking what the shoes are, what the clothes are, where to get it, which I didn't really expect from golf lads, but if you guys want to know, I'll tell you. And this stuff is absolutely beautiful. So thanks to Peter Millar for sending it over. And I hope it's looking good on the camera.
Woodhall Spa, under 400 yards, must be a par 3. It is. It's the first par 3 of the round. The 5th, with, you guessed it, a green surrounded by bunkers.
Be the number. Be the number. What a shot that is. Still 0 bunkers, Rob, and that's another GIR.
I genuinely didn't want to say anything in case you were shouting at me if you then go and hit a bunker, but it is quite extraordinary that you've not hit a bunker yet.
He's missed it low on the birdie putt. But he's stroked in the par beautifully. I'm loving it now. I'm actually loving it now.
Hole number 6 is our first par 5 and the first time the driver needs to come out of the bag, because just to get on the fairway over the header is a 225 yard carry. This hole is 508 yards long, so a good hit with the driver and a good hit with the 4-iron could get us green in 2. But let's not get carried away.
We are now playing some really nice golf, and I think we're playing golf to now match the course, because we've talked a lot about this being the hardest course and completely neglected the fact that this is one of the nicest courses in the UK, arguably the nicest course I have ever played. Golf rankings change year on year and depends on which outlet you listen to, but this is consistently ranked. It's either this or Sunningdale as the #1 inland course in the UK, so not links course basically, even though it's basically like an inland links with all of the bunkers and sand. It's also consistently ranked in the top 30 in the UK and the top 50 in the world. So you're very privileged to be playing here, and I feel like if we'd have started off with that attitude of how nice this course is, probably would have played better on the first 2 holes as well. But we're absolutely smashing it now, and I'm really liking it. And I mean, look at it, come on. It's bloody beautiful. Oh, that is a money ball with the big dog on the first one. Go on the ball. Get down this par 5. Oh, we may have just rolled in to the long stuff on the left because it is windy. That's a great hit though. The big stick's back. Don't go into that bunker, and that is a great shot. Uh-oh. 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 You've jinxed us, Rob.
Have you got your spade then, mate?
Well, maybe we should christen my 58 the spade for this round.
I think you're gonna need a bucket and a spade at this rate.
You just had to say it, didn't you? But to be fair,
It's you who said it, not me.
we've come all this way.
It's literally you who said it. It wasn't even me. I said I wasn't going to say it.
We've come all this way. We may as well experience the whole
Yeah, it's true.
course.
Yeah.
Get the full actual package.
Oh, it's not a
from the
bunker,
hotchkiss.
don't worry. It's a minefield. Look at the size of that thing.
It's not a bunker. It is.
Jesus.
Do you know what? I think that's where. This is actually,
Nah, I know what you're doing. Yeah, I know you're making another fake story.
Do you know when the dinosaurs went extinct?
Here we go. Right, hit
That's
your
where
ball.
the asteroid landed, mate. That's an absolutely beautiful wedge shot. Very nice. Exactly where I aimed. I just overread the break and just hit it a bit too hard through it. I'll take a bogey on that though. I'm pretty sure that's the hardest hole on the course. A very, very nice one as well actually though. Difficult to play, especially when you go in the extinction crater. But it just looks so nice, doesn't it? What a place to play golf.
Oh my God, it's
Oh
windy.
my lord!
Are you sure we're not on the coast here?
Look at the propellers of the drone's going to take off anyway. That is the hardest hole.
Not surprised, to be fair. Like, what you had to carry there to get onto the fairway was quite a
Yeah,
lot.
so it's a par 5 off the whites and blues as well.
I'm not surprised. That is a significant difference.
Yeah, it makes the course a par 73 actually.
Interesting.
When you're off them, which I've never played a par 73 before. I've played 72, that's my course.
Yeah.
71, that's your course.
Yeah.
70s, never a 73. Interesting. Oh, well, I guess breaking 80 is even harder then. I didn't even think
Yeah, I
of that.
genuinely didn't either. So you're at the hardest course, and it's a 73.
Yeah, you get one shot less if you want to go under 80. Mate, all right,
Jesus.
break 90 maybe. I'm loving it though. It's good now. I'm enjoying myself.
We couldn't go too long without a big par 4. Hole number 7 is 435 yards long, dog leg right, into a green that is protected by a mere 2 bunkers. There's none at the back. It's so accessible.
Oh my lordy. I've got absolutely no idea where that just went. I almost drove the green rubber of the next hole. This is the most right I've been off a tee shot in quite some time. I've just got a 6 iron. I don't even know what's over there. I'm just going to hit a 6 iron towards the flag and hope for the best. To be honest with you, I'm just glad they're not 3 off the tee. Oh, that is turning left. But it's down in the fairway. All right. We found the ball and we hit it back onto our own hole. I'm calling that a win. Not another one? You've got to be joking me. What is the stance for this one as well? Just need to get some contact on the ball. I don't want to say 10 out of 10 because it's not in the hole, but 9.5 considering how I was standing. That'd have been some par from the wrong hole with a 40-foot putt. Another good bogey though. Very nice 2-putt that, I'm pleased. Bogey golf is good golf when you play in the Hodgkin course off the whites.
Time for our second trip to the 8th hole then, and it's about as simple as they come at Woodhall Spa, a dead straight 189 yard par 3.
It's a good ball. Is it the right club? It is. Right edge, just off. Nice. First of all, I'll fix my pitch mark. I'm pretty sure that was me. Second of all, I'll just walk down this 10-foot drop to my ball, shall I? My God. Okay, let's open the face up and give this a bloody good whack. too good of a whack.
Yeah, you can't see, can you, from down there?
No, what, have I got another one?
You've not got another one, but it's quite long.
Okay, that's fine. I was just, it needed to get up. Much better. One of the benefits of coming to Woodhall Spa is you get treated to an air show from the Royal Air Force, and did you say they're Typhoons?
I think so, yeah, Eurofighter Typhoons.
So sick. If my eyes worked, I wouldn't be playing golf, I'd be up in one of them. So that's what I wanted to do. But you've got to have 20/20 vision or better with 0 eye trauma, and getting it fixed by laser eye surgery counts as eye trauma, unfortunately, so I couldn't do it. Oh, just go in the bloody hole for me, please. Do you know what, considering we were in the crater that wiped out the Neanderthals, not too bad.
We finished the front 9 with a very unique par 5. It's 555 yards long, meaning you need 3 good hits to get there in regulation. But also you need to be very tactical, because there's a row of giant bunkers splitting the fairway about 2/3 of the way up.
I think I've pulled that a little bit left. Course knowledge is not my friend here, but we're bobbling down through the header. Oh my God, I've got to get my second shot over that.
Mate, they're massive.
I've just hit a 2-iron on a par 5.
That's ridiculous, that.
Them bunkers are not hitting the 2-iron. The 2-iron was sensible. It wasn't my cleanest strike, but this hole is 555 yards long. So if I hit a driver 300, which is being generous into that wind, very, 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 very generous. I'm not getting there in 2. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to hit a drive 9, and then I'm going to lay up to about 130 yards, and then I'll hit a pitching wedge. I hope we get over them big bunkers.
3 of them as well.
Very proud of that shot out of that lie. And we're over the big horrible bunkers. Oh, that is cutting a lot. That is cutting really, really, really far right. Just over the back right of the heather, I think. Which opens the flag up nicely. And this is a bit of an unconventional way to play a par 5. 2-iron, 5-iron, 5-iron. But this is a very unconventional course. So, needs must. Oh, he's nearly flew it straight in, but it's rolled through the back. I got such good contact on that. I swung much harder than I needed to for that distance because of the header, or whatever this is. Great shot though, straight at it. Feeling good with this 54 today, Rob. The putts have been rolling quite nicely as well, to be fair. Finished the front 9 with another solid bogey. Front 9 complete then,
Yep.
8 over.
Really solid.
Playing basically to my handicap, to be fair. Well,
At such a hard course, and
yeah,
then the whites.
And I've never played here before.
Yeah.
We are going to put a handicap card in on England Golf, of course, on iGolf, on my IG. That does tell you you're stable for points as you're going through. So
Yeah.
I need to work it out, and we'll update at the end to see if I've shot my handicap and if the index is correct and if I've played pretty solid golf.
I think so.
I mean, playing to your handicap, you're meant to do that 8 out of 20 times as well, so I think we're playing quite good.
Yep.
Let's get on to the back 9.
As a reward for finishing the front 9, you are greeted with a par 4 under 400 yards, a dogleg right that is only 340 yards long.
That is a great ball down the 10th. Kicking off the back 9 in style, opens up the fairway to get a line into the green. Very nice. Quick prediction for the back 9 going in then, Rob.
Oh, so you're 8 over at the moment, aren't you?
Are we going to do better than the front?
Better.
Oh, okay.
6.
I like 6 over.
It's hard to say because we don't know the course. Now I don't know, like, oh, I know that these holes on the back 9 are going to be hard, for
Apparently
example.
12 is beautiful.
Beautiful can also mean very difficult.
170 yard par 3. It's pretty hard, to be fair.
There's going to be a lot of bunkers, I can tell.
Yeah,
Already.
it depends what way the wind's going. The wind's picked up quite a bit compared to yesterday, but hey mate, if I can go 6 over on the back, 14 over total, with the slope rating of this course and the...
I think if you can just replicate what you've done in the front 9 and the back 9, it's a good day out.
Oh, that is disgusting. That is so bad. What am I doing? That has been nice. That's better. Very nice. Doesn't half roll though, doesn't it? These greens are quick. Does not want to stop once it gets rolling on them. Good putt. Again, bogey golf is good golf.
Back to the big par 4 as we go then, 436 yards for this one. Down a tree-lined fairway before a carry across the heather for your approach shot into a green with not a single bunker.
Pulled it a little left. But send it down by the trees. We're all good. Not my best work off the tee, to be fair. 200 to the flag. I mean, this is where I'm a 10 handicap. I would usually play off the yellows, but we couldn't come and not play off the whites and the blues, you know? You got to get a feel for the hardest course. I would be just in front of the bunker and have 140, 150 yards on. Whereas we've got 200 out of the rough. And obviously, if I'd have striped it off the yellows, we'd have been past the bunker. You can't really go much further though, so we're really getting to witness the teeth of this course and how it's forcing shot selection, and you can't just smash a drive 260 because there's absolute rubbish to run out into. You've got to lay up and you've got to hit the shot, which would have liked to be in 40 yards further up, but play the shot that's in front of you. Let's put a good swing on this with the 4-iron. It's pretty good contact on it. It's over the crap. Back right of the green. All right, I like that. Not too bad. Oh, I was ready to say, that's one way to get a par. Yeah, it was just a bit tricky. It was on like a downslope and I just didn't quite get the contact to get it up this mound. Good recovery shot though. How has that not gone in?
Here it is then, the 12th hole we talked about, the 170-yard signature par 3.
Welcome then to the signature hole of the Hodgkin course at Woodhall Spa. Signature because it's got the most bloody bunkers, I think. And it does also look really, really nice, doesn't it? With the green circled by trees. Pins on the left-hand side of the green. My ball is about to go in the hole. Don't leak off the right edge of the wind. Don't leak off the right edge. We're up, I think we're up, I hope we're up, oh God. Me and you, when it comes to videos, wind. And it was, yesterday was the first time we filmed a video where it wasn't windy.
Yeah.
Today it is blowing, like you thought I had the drone behind us and it was actually just the wind blowing through the trees.
I didn't know what was going on, to be honest.
I was a bit scared to aim off the green.
Yeah.
Because there's bunkers on that side as well.
Let's be honest, there's not even much green.
Yeah, that is true.
The greens here, especially on the par 3s,
we're up,
very
we're
narrow.
We're up, Rob, there it is. Nice, okay, good. I don't think it can be a green and reg tick, but it's also not a bunker tick.
No.
So, fringe,
yeah,
beautiful.
You're putting.
Am I?
Well, I'd put.
Been liking my chips recently.
Fair enough.
You had some loaded ones last night,
Yeah,
didn't you, at the hotel?
Was so good, mate, honestly.
What was on them?
Cheese, crispy onions and bacon.
But it was like nacho cheese, like at the cinema?
Yeah. Very good.
Again, really? How close was that one to going in then, Rob?
Not far off, mate.
just the cup. One day we'll get one on camera. It's a nasty green, this. What an up and down that is. Great par on the signature hole.
Hole number 13 is unlucky for some, or most on this course, because this is SI2, the second hardest hole on the course. 439 yards with a slight dogleg right, no bunkers around the green, but absolutely tons in the middle of the fairway.
We've got ourselves another very tricky hole, the second hardest hole on the course. Something that they're very, very good at doing here is really making you pick what tee shot you want to play. Now, I've played most of them with my driving iron because it's what I'm most comfortable with. This one again is a driving iron shot because the fairway narrows at about 270, which is about the carry of my driver when it's warm and a little bit downwind like this. If we could hit that tiny narrow bit of fairway, yes, it would run out to 300 and we'd have a flick onto the green. However, I can't realistically carry it over that bunker that makes it narrow, and I can't guarantee hitting the sliver of fairway. So we're going to play sensible and we're going to hit the driving iron again. And yes, we'll have a slightly longer approach shot in, but we're not going for the hero shot. We're trying to put a good scorecard in, not break the course record for most out of bounds. We're going to have a very, very, very long way in from over there. Oh baby, where was the cut when you need it? I've just done the drone flyover, and actually this thing up here is so much more dramatic about how narrow the fairway is.
Yeah.
Compared to when I fly the drone down and go, oh, there's actually shitloads of space.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that the fact that it's like anywhere off the fairway is basically red.
Yeah, it's like, do not go here.
Yeah.
Scary.
Oh, you're in a bunker.
Yeah. Very nicely out. Please don't go in the other one. Please don't go in the other one. Did we just go in the other one? All right, realistically, this is where we wanted our tee shots, but we went in a bunker and we've played it out nicely. And we've got an 8 iron into the green. I haven't exactly put on a ball striking clinic today, Rob. Until now. He's absolutely spoken into existence, hasn't he? It's a pretty bloody good lag putt from that distance, I tell you. I think we'll have to change your role, Rob, or give you a promotion and add some extra responsibility. You're now cameraman, editor, and nice commenter about my golf shots, so I don't have to do it myself.
I'll have to pay me extra for that, mate.
I need to do some good shots for you to say it as well. Bogey golf is good golf.
Good putt, Andy.
Thanks, mate. There we go. He's just earned himself 50 quid.
I was going to say that's a fiver, but I'll take 50 quid.
I've just absolutely... It's a good job I don't do many good shots around in it, otherwise it cost me a fortune.
The shortest par 5 on the course is next, at only 486 yards long. The 14th is gettable in 2, but in order to do so, you've got to find a very narrow sliver of fairway between the hundreds of fairway bunkers.
The driver's out, and I'm pretty sure the driver's just absolutely boomed a beautiful one. Par 5, potential for green in 2. You don't get many par 5s here, they just make it a 480 yard par 4. We're on the 14th hole, Rob, 3/4 of the way through the video.
Yep.
If people were watching at the start and forgot, what's the code? See, it's a good job I'm reminding you, isn't it? Andy 30 for a 30-day free trial to iGolf. Give it a go. Get a handicap card in. I'm excited to see what the index, the score differential for what I card today is going to be. This is obviously the hardest course I've ever played.
And I'm playing off the blues, going to have an impact on that as well.
White's in it. Sometimes the blues are next to it, but
Gotcha.
yeah, there's a couple of holes where there would have been another 40 yards. If
It's pretty much the blues.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Isn't it? On this one, for example, 486 or 518.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whereas on the signature, it's 170 or 170.
Yeah.
So it goes hole to hole, but I'm excited. I hope my handicap comes down. I'm getting so close to single figures.
Not far away now, mate.
Yeah, every time I get a little notification.
I've seen it on
club
Instagram,
thing,
don't you worry.
Yeah. My IG handicap going down, I'm like, come on! Bit of Jay Sean. Down, 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 down. Just in the left rough. 177 to the front, 202 to the flag. Bit of help in the air. We're going 5 iron. And we're hopefully going to get green in 2 on this par 5, which will be very, very exciting. Oh, that is thick rough. Get me in a nice bit. I thought I had a nice line to the ball, and the ball was sat up and there was loads of space behind it, but this coming down on it really killed me. I mean, speaking about lies, bloody hell. 3 yards that way, perfect. It just wasn't a bad enough shot. If this goes on the green, shot of the day. Shot of the day. Go on, birdie putt if I don't break my neck. This ball's been used so much that the blue line I've drew on it is starting to fade and I can't really see where I'm lining my putt up. We need a redraw.
Not a bad problem to have, mate.
Yeah, means I haven't lost it. That's good. It's a little bit hot, that one. It's a very, very, very long way away. It's 3-putt territory and you're not really mad. However, it was on such a good line, wasn't it? And I've just overhit it by about 10 foot. Oh, he's giving too much respect. That was such a good putt. That's 3-putt territory, isn't it? You can't be too mad when you're 3-putting from, I don't even know what that was, like 60 foot. Very good second roll though. But again, as I keep saying, bogey golf is good golf. And if we just bogey our way in, we'll be basically playing to handicap, which is class.
After the shortest par 5 on the course, you are greeted by the shortest par 4 on the course. Only 320 yards long, this one requires a very strategic tee shot to lay up into the wide part of the fairway, leaving a wedge into a green that is probably the most protected one on the course.
This is another hole where I'm hitting drive and iron, but not just because I'm trying to be too sensible, because the design of the course is forcing you to, which I quite like. I like a bit of a varied course design. I like it making you pick and choose your shots to different yardages. Let's stick a good one down there. It was a bit slappy. It wasn't the best connection I've ever had. I think it's jumped right off the middle of the fairway and potentially jumped into one of the hundreds of bunkers that are at Woodhall Spa. Very nice. Out in the middle of the fairway.
I think this is the signature hole.
Do you reckon? It's quite nice, isn't it? I mean, it's not nice when you're playing golf. It's nice when you're filming, Rob. Look at all the beautiful bunkers. The nice scenery. When you've got to go in the bunkers, though, wouldn't recommend. Right, I've got 77 yards to the flag. Let's get after it. I think that was a very good shot, you know.
Audible.
Nice.
Yeah.
Should get fourth wing, shouldn't we, Rob?
Do you know about that book?
It's a fantasy romance, but for girls, and Rob got it on Audible.
I didn't realise. It was like the top one, so I just fucking bought it. And I got like 5 chapters in, and she was like talking about how ripped this fella was, and I was like, I'm recording all this. This is horrendous.
Katie's listened to it.
Really?
I really likes it, obviously.
Yeah.
But Rob's got it,
know
and
what
it's
it
like, I
was,
think the
right?
guy's called Zayden, and it's like, Zayden strolled in with his muscles gleaming and all stuff like that, and Rob's like,
I got
what's
to
going
that
on
stage
here?
and I was like, what the fuck am I listening to here?
It was so funny. Oh, that would have been a good 4th swing. Now it's got to stay in.
Unlike Rob's Audible, I knew exactly what I was getting into when I signed up to play this course. The 14th, whilst not the longest par 4, is one of the hardest because it requires such a big carry to make it over the heather and onto the fairway.
Back-to-back beautiful holes here, by the way.
They are. Are you ordering back-to-back women's books? Are you going Court of Thorns and Roses next?
The fact that you know what that is, I don't. Right, so you're exposing yourself now.
I just know what books Katie's reading, you know. Likes to take an interest in her life. I'm reading Mistborn. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Brandon Sanderson, what a guy. All right, well, we've took an interesting route down this hole. One of the worst tee shots I've ever hit in my life with my driver, but it's down there. So it's gone left of the massive, I mean, there's a tracer on it, you guys can see. Go on then, Rob, give us a recommendation of an actual book you're actually reading.
I'm a big Brandon Sanderson fan.
Yeah, I just said that, Mistborn's class. You
So-
haven't read Mistborn yet, have you?
No, I've been listening to on audio books, obviously. So I bought the books as well. They're just too long, mate. It's like 1,200 pages.
The Stormlight Archive.
Yeah, incredible. So first one is called The Way of Kings. Highly recommend. Great books.
Nice.
Then again, no, I don't even know if I'd recommend it because it is like heavy. Like,
Really?
It's not like a good introduction book. If you're
Okay.
into books, you'll really like it. If you're somebody that normally listens to like Harry Potter, for example, Hunger Games, for example, you can't just jump in to
Alright,
the Stormlight
interesting.
Archive, yeah.
I've pulled it a bit left out of the rough, but it wasn't half bobbling. It might have got there, you know. I honestly don't really know what the shot is here. It's so short-sided, isn't it, on the left-hand side of the green? Do I just play into the middle and try and two-putt for a bogey? Tough shot. That's another great chip, but these greens just do not stop, do they? Oh, that one is such a good roll. Just didn't give it enough up the hill. After whacking it 10 foot past on the previous one, I was a little bit tentative. It's a silly 3-putt. Is that a triple? I think that's a triple. We had the triple on the card. Spoilers, if the videos don't go up in the order they were filmed. We had the triple on the cards at the Bracken course and we really recovered it down the last 3 holes. We just need to do the same again.
Our penultimate hole is another large carry over the heather, but if you get the carry right, you will leave yourself just a wedge into the green because this dogleg left par 4 is only 331 yards long.
It's not a good one, but it is somehow just past the car path and on the fairway. I feel like I haven't played my best golf today, Rob. I feel like you would agree. Like I just said, it's not been the best round from me. The ball striking's not been great. However, we've hit a dreadful one and left ourselves a 9-9 into the green. So beggars can't be choosers. Let's put a good swing on this and make up for it. Oh my God. Did you see that bounce? What has that just landed on, man? When it's not your day, it's not your day, is it? This is the part where you tell me to roll down beautifully onto the green, Rob.
It's technically on the green.
Nice. Green grass or green putting area?
Green putting area, but I mean like it's literally only just.
This does really put golf into perspective. Imagine what you'd shoot at the Masters, which is off the players' tees. Even harder than this again. But any pro event off the tees they play from. Good bogey.
The 18th hole is a 534-yard par 5. Aim left and open the shoulders because left is the first hole, so completely safe over there, and it's actually got a very generous amount of fairway to land on for Woodhall Spa, completely surrounded on all sides by bunkers, but if you can find the green stuff, there's a chance that you could hit this green in 2. Don't go too long with your approach though, or you'll end up on the practice green, and that is not a GIR.
Okay, the final tee shot of our trip to Woodhall Spa. Let's send a good one down there with the driver, shall we? Where's that been all day? Wow, what a shot. We were just talking, weren't we, Rob? Strokes gained off the tee yesterday, unbelievable. I know Golf Sidekick, one of my favourite golf YouTubers, will kill me for talking about strokes gained, but we were making some serious shots off the tee yesterday. We've been all over the gaff off the tee today. It's golf, innit? Still enjoyed the day. Let's go finish on a high. Nice to finish on an absolutely cracking drive on the final hole, at least.
For sure, mate.
It's been a good day. I've had fun. We talked before off camera, the ball striking's not quite been there today.
I wonder how much of that is psychological, because you know this course is tougher and you have to keep it straighter. Less margin for error, isn't there, on this course?
Yeah, I think that's probably some of it. I think some of it is probably just I'm a bit stiffer. Some days you wake up and your swing just isn't your swing, you know? That's just golf, isn't it? So I think it's just been one of them days I'm swinging a bit stiff.
Fair.
Slept in a hotel bed.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of them. But I've still really enjoyed it. We still played some really nice shots.
Definitely.
We've seen what a 10 handicap, what happens to you when you try and come up and play the hardest course off the back tees. But we've hopefully going to finish on a high. And like I said, I've really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you check out iGolf if that's something you guys are interested in, getting an official handicap. And we've just absolutely bombed on down the 18th, so let's go play onto the green in 2, hopefully. What a shot that is as well. I wish I'd remember to click record on this drone, Rob, that I fly all the way down there and position beautifully behind the green. I've got too many things to do. We've added the sponsorship in and my head's gone. I found it. It's plugged in the bunker. That sums up the day.
Such a nice strike as well.
That was such a good shot, yeah.
Mate, that bunker is literally a greenside bunker as well.
Yeah, great shot. Done well, to be fair. I do feel a little bit aggrieved, but I feel like it's also a metaphor for the round today. And we've had a nice time at the end, which is what matters. Just didn't turn. I also didn't really get it up the hill. But we finished with a par on the last. Thank you so much to Woodhall Spa for having us, and England Golf, of course, and to iGolf and England Golf for sponsoring the video. Couldn't recommend it enough for you guys that aren't members, of course. Go and check it out. Andy30 will get you 30 days free trial to try it out and get some scorecards in and start working your way towards your official World Handicap System handicap. See you guys next time.